one of the guys, it's Sunday, May 23rd. Start with this so I can explain what's gonna be going on in the next scene. Yesterday, I went to an NPC workshop here in Corpus, and I was there to help and guide mostly the bikini competitors, as the head judge and the other judges gave really good advice for anybody who's wanting to compete in the NPC. I want to show you a little bit of the clips from that. I wasn't able to get much because I wasn't prepared to really sit in the front with everybody and, you know, actually be there and help with the workshop. After I show you a little bit what went on there, I'm gonna again just talk to you, kind of give you an overview of what happened at the workshop and give y'all really good advice that I thought was really important for y'all to hear. Watch this next clip and then stay tuned for the rest.
Who was the first short Mr. Olympia? Where did our sport come from? Why do we have men's physique? Why do we have classic physique? Who is Lee Labrada? I mean, these are all people that you probably kind of go, oh, you know, I don't know, I've heard the name, but they're all very important people.
Watch how you are when you're the top 5 and you get second and you thought you should have gotten first. And I know you're frustrated, but when I get to a big show and these IBB judges look at the way you carry yourself, it sets the tone for Texas. So make sure when you get 5th place or 15th place that you say thank you and you smile and then you rant and rave to your... Ike and the red baseball cap switch places. Always raise your hand. And when y'all are changing places, you still gotta turn that swag on. So think of men's physique is not bodybuilding. It's more like you're checking a chick out. It's like, you good? So you gotta have that swag every single time.
We're going to the stage, it's supposed to be anti-class. So Miss Sheila's number 1, I'm number 2. I'm posing right here. So she's up going next on the stage, I'm posing. She goes on, I'm next, guess what? I'm going to hit this ball like mine.
Did you remember when we said, are you a Mustang? Hey, people see this at the table.
There's stairs too deep.
Look at this one coming up. We got to way. There we go.
There's stairs too. So like, you got it.
Correct that he stayed just like this, face to back. Thank you. He always acknowledges the judges. It's always about that acknowledgement and when you carry, when you connect with us.
You can do too much. You know, if you're in the middle, you're the guy can't do this.
Let me give you a visual. You got a line of Mustangs right there. Okay? They all look great. There's that one right there you're trying to look at, and the headlights are going off, and the windshield wipers are going, and the doors are opening, and you're like, what is the... You know what? Let's get that out there. So you did that. And just like he was saying, I'm flying away.
Stirring the pot.
Stirring the pot. Yeah. And sometimes when you see us laughing at the table, I shouldn't say this, but when we get the stirring the pot, or for girls when they do the hands on midgets, it's just, I mean, we're human too, and so don't be stirring the pot, don't be flying away, don't have your headlights and your horn and everything going. Yes, you absolutely need to do something to get the judge's attention. It's called hitting your pose and holding it.
Hey guys, alright, so you just saw a little bit of the workshop that I attended. Like I said, I didn't really get much, so I just want to give you a quick overview about everything that kind of wasn't said and what I thought was really important. They gave a lot of really good advice from a judge's standpoint and what they're looking for. One of the most important things, one of the things that really stood out to me was one of the things that the head judge had said, and he basically said that he judges you from the second he sees you, not when you step in the center of the stage. When there's someone posing in front of you and you're next in line, that is actually the first impression and the very first judgment, I guess, he makes on you, and it's just for a second. He literally looks up, he sees you from a glance, and decides right then and there where you fall in line in your class. And this goes for everything. Everybody's classes, not just Bikini. So you don't need to just be on point right in the center of the stage. You need to be on point the second you walk up those steps to get on the stage. The second thing is your time on stage. You don't need to be on there, you know, for 20 or plus seconds. Your Bikini is usually given 10 seconds. Some girls usually, or some girls go over that time, but you kind of just stay within the 10 seconds and just hit your front, side, back pose, back to the front, say goodbye, say thank you. That's it. Because if you do anything more than that, if you hit a back pose, you hit a second back pose, you hit a front pose, you hit another front pose, that's giving them more time to actually find something wrong with you. And this is exactly what he said. You're giving us more time to find something wrong with you. And every show is different. You can't base a show that you're going to do on the previous winners, because this whole group of girls or this whole group of guys or whatever is going to be completely different than last year's. And so then the judging is going to be a little different. So it's not just, you know, this show looks for this and this show looks for that. It's who you are lined up next to that day. And another thing that he kind of said was, it's human nature to judge somebody off their personal preference. I mean, say that someone likes blondes versus brunettes, they're going to be more attracted to the blonde than the brunette, and the blonde's going to catch their eye more, so of course they're going to look at the blonde more than they are the brunette. You know, so it is kind of based on personal preference. Another thing that Sheila Brown had said was the front pose gets you the first callouts and the back pose keeps you there. So it's your front pose that actually, you know, gets you called out to the first callouts, or you know higher ranked. But once they turn you around, that's whenever it's like, okay, you're not first callouts anymore. You know, so the back pose and your back is actually really, really, really important, especially in Bikini. I mean, I know most Bikini girls know it's all about the booty. It's all about the booty. I mean, that's what it is. The last thing is, it is about balance and symmetry. When you pose, you need to show them everything. I mean, you hit a front pose and you're twisting on the way to the side, but you need to show them both shoulders. When you're hitting a front pose, when you're hitting the front pose, they need to see both of your legs, no matter which way you're twisting. I mean, it's all about balance and symmetry. That's the whole thing. I mean, you need to be as proportionate from the top you are to the bottom. You have big legs, get your shoulders bigger, or tone down your legs. Same thing with your shoulders. You have big shoulders, well, get your legs bigger, or, you know, tone down your shoulders. I mean, it's all about balance and symmetry. And today is cheat day. I get to have a burger and some fries. And I'm so excited. Cause the night is alive. I can tell deep inside that you want me to come and find you. It's light work, baby. And I know what you said. I can't get it out my head. I just don't know what you expect me to do.
Do what?
I'm looking for you.
This way first, okay.
Yes, I'm looking for you. Alright guys, so today was kind of a long day for me, so I'm just going to keep this workout kind of short, but I did add more sets than I usually do. I usually do like 3 to 4 sets, but on this one I did about 4 to 5 sets on some of these. Okay, so I always stretch before I actually do my leg day. Some people don't like to, but I prefer to stretch beforehand. And after I stretch, I still like to warm up my legs just a little bit more. So I'll just do about 20 regular squats. I'll do either air squats or very, very lightweight squats. And after the squats, I'll still like to warm up a little bit more to get my knees moving and everything. So I'll do about 20 stationary lunges on each side. And then I'll finish my warm-up by doing 20 jump squats. So I'm just really exploding and really getting that blood flowing to my legs. Alright guys, we are ready for this leg day workout. So I started with the leg press, and I'm doing this with a regular stance, so legs shoulder width apart. And I started with just 15 reps for the first set, and then the other 4 sets I do about 10 to 12 reps, and each time I'm gonna try to up the weight. I really like to up the weight each time just so I'm lifting really heavy and try to go as heavy as I can while keeping my form. And then I went on to do a narrow stance squat. Some people call these sissy squats, but I just call them a narrow stance squat. But I warmed up again with 15, and then I did my working sets, and again I upped the weight each time. And when you do these, you want to put your feet slightly in front of you, so you're kind of leaning back on that bar, and then you want to squat as low as you can, trying to break that parallel. And then you really want to push through on your heels when you stand up. And then I moved on to the elevated hip abductors. And I'm not sitting on the seat, I am holding on to something in front of me. Since I'm a little shorter, I actually have to hold on to the weight. And I did 20 of these for 4 sets. And these really, really, really hurt the side of your glutes. And then I finished off with the sitting leg curls, and I did 2 sets of 15. I'm really going slow and squeezing at the end. And then I upped the weight and I did 2 more sets of 10. And again, I'm really squeezing at the end. And then I finished off with kind of a burnout set with a 15 to 20. Alright guys, this is the end of my very, very short leg day workout. And remember, if you really want to shed off that weight, get in at least 20 minutes of cardio after your workout. And thank you so much guys for watching. Again, if you like this video, give it a like, thumbs up, subscribe, comment below if you want to see anything else. I know I wasn't really planning on doing a video about this, but I hope y'all really enjoyed, and stay tuned for more.